If you haven't heard, Yen Press did another round of manga release news. And one of the manga that they announced, I actually have in my collection, and that is this one right here. The English will be Thank you for taking care of our boy Banri. The Japanese is Uchi no Banri ga o sewa ni narimasu. This is a shoujo series originally published in the Lala HC um, manga magazine by Hakusensha. So it will be published in English by Yen Press. I only have the first volume of this one. I think there's 3 volumes out. There are 4 volumes out. I only have the first volume, and I actually put off reading it for like a really, really long time. This one is by Kaido Chitose. I don't think I have read any of their other series, so this was my very first introduction to this author. And overall, I did enjoy this and I would recommend it. But I'm going to talk a little bit more like in depth about everything that like all my feelings and opinions about it. This is an like not idol but like actor culture series. So we follow Banri, who is an up and coming very popular actor, and his new manager. Both of them are very young. I think the manager is 21, and then Banri, I think, is like 22, 23. I think he's a little bit older than her. Can't remember his exact age, but they're both very young. Banri is like stupid popular, but there is a known secret about him within the entertainment industry, and that is he has the world's worst personality. He's a terrible person, personality wise. While on TV, displayed on the screen, he has this like really sweet, like older brother will like do anything to help you kind of vibe. In reality, that's just a character he plays for his fans, for his audience. In reality, he has like a filthy mouth. Like his words are not polite. I'll say it like that. So nobody wants to be his manager. Nobody wants to have to deal with him because he treats his managers really, really poorly. He treats them kind of like gophers. And our main character, Nanase, I'm so bad with names. Her older sister already works within the entertainment industry, and so she knows everything about Banli, and she knows he needs a new manager like ASAP. So, because her younger sister Nanase is on break from university right now, she thinks perfect. We'll get him like an interim manager for a month while we're looking for a manager to work with him long term. And so her sister brings up the topic, hey, like, Banli from TV? How would you like to work with him? And Nanase only knows Banli from his very, very kind, polite, like kind of romantic interviews on TV and like movies and stuff. And he only plays romantic roles ever. So in her mind, Banli is like the most romantic, kind person ever. She's like kind of swooning. She's fantasizing about after this month, maybe we'll be dating. Like maybe he'll fall for me. We're gonna be together all day, every day for a month. Like this is my dream job. But then she meets Banli, and her fantasies come crashing down in an instant because he basically swears at her. Like he calls her not nice names at first, and and Nanase is like, "Who are you? You're not my Banli. Who are you, strange man who has my Banli's face?" And her sister explains to her like, "It's just an act. This is the real him. Good luck for the next month." And then they're stuck together. So Banli is not nice at all to Nanase. And Nanase just kind of has to put up with it because she's the new, very young manager for him. Like, he is the star. She can't really cross him. She can't really, like, if she lets him leave for a different company, their company is going to suffer because they just lost basically their star talent. So she's kind of stuck gophering around for him. But he's actually not like the worst person in the world. Chapter 1 would, or chapter 0, the one shot, would have you believe he is the worst person in the world because he really is. He's mean. But like throughout the volume, we learn Banli, he does have a bad personality, but he's a good person at heart. So a lot of the things that he has Nanase do for him, there is actually a purpose. Like showbiz isn't easy. So he does need a lot of help doing a lot of kind of annoying things that may seem like he's making her do them just to like give her the runaround. But in actuality, like they need to be done and the manager has to do them. He just is bad at explaining why things need to be done. So while they do have kind of a combative relationship, they do kind of get along. And while they are combative in private, again, because Banri has the reputation with his fans that he is the sweet, like kind older brother kind of character, when they're out in public, they have to act like they're really, really good really on good terms together. It's only when they're in private that they have like big verbal fights. And they just have a fun relationship. That's basically what happens in volume 1. We learn more about their relationship and about kind of why Banri wants to be an actor. And we do learn like the tiniest bit of why he treats all of his new managers poorly. At least I'm starting to grasp why he treats like people new to his life like that. I'm starting to understand why. So that's like the majority of what it's about. For my opinions, I did not like the first chapter, chapter 0. I was going to drop it because I don't like male leads who are very mean to the female lead, especially verbally. Like he calls her like, what does he call her? I found it. He calls her busumane, or like, you ugly woman who is my manager, is like kind of. I don't like that. I just don't. I do like I do like a good toxic romance. I do like characters with bad personalities because I feel like I find them interesting. I find them fun to read. I find them kind of different from a traditional like fluffy romance. So I do like a good variety. But I don't like characters who are just straight up rude, and like that seems to be their personality. Like I didn't enjoy My Black Mage is Too Cute, which is also coming out in English, because like he is a tsundere character, but like if the female lead couldn't read his mind, he's just calling her like, you stupid ugly woman, stay away from me. And like, yeah, he's blushing, but he just called you stupid and ugly. So I don't like characters who are verbally rude like that. Like you can dislike somebody without calling them like busu. Like I don't like that. So like that had me like but okay, I ended up continuing reading because I have the volume, I might as well read it. So I really did not like the introduction. But the more you read, the more their relationship, at least for me, becomes entertaining. I did like them. They do feel like friends. He does refer to her as his eyeball or like his friend, which I did. I thought that was fun. And they do things for each other that like clearly like they like each other. Like it's so obvious. So the more you read on, he stops being rude to her verbally. He does stop calling her like really mean names. He does keep his bad personality, but he does. Like, I don't mind if he calls her like, hey, dummy, like, blah, blah, blah. I don't mind that. I just don't like when he's like, you stupid, ugly woman, get away from me. Like, I find that like a little bit unnecessary, especially in a romance manga. Like, what are you doing? So thankfully, he doesn't do that anymore after chapter 1 or chapter 0. But yeah, so I do really, really like their relationship. I think that their relationship is kind of the saving grace of the series. It really is what drives it forward. And I will say, in chapter or in volume 1, the last chapter was my favorite chapter because we're introduced to a Kansai Ben speaking like womanizer character, and he's awful, but I really like him. Again, I like awful characters because I find them fun. Like in Jujutsu Kaisen the movie, I really liked who's his name? Naota Zain, the new head, and he's like awful. He's the worst. But I was like, well, like he's terrible. I love it. So like I do like a villainous, like bad character. I just don't like it when they're bad mouthing women. Okay, that's where I draw the line. Be mean all you want, but like choose your words carefully. Is all I'm saying. So yeah, I did like this. I do feel like if you read it and you don't like the very, very first introductionary chapter, read on because, in my opinion, it does get a lot better. I do think this is worth reading. I will be continuing to read it, and I just thought it was fun. In terms of romance, there is like one scene, one scene of romance. I do think this will be a slow burn, which I like. There's 4 volumes out now, so we'll have to see. I've only read volume 1. I have to catch up. But yeah, it's definitely more of a friendship vibe with like the tiniest bit of romance in this volume, which is okay. Yeah. If you're interested in reading this one, let me know, please, because it was literally just announced that it was picked up. And I only read this last night. Like I've had it for a while, and I only read it last night when it was announced. Like when they announced it, I was like, oh, I should probably read that. And I'm glad I did in the end.